Welcome to the Microsoft Excel course, your complete guide to mastering one of the world's most powerful data tools. Microsoft Excel isn't just about numbers and grids, it's about turning data into decisions. Across industries, Excel is used for analyzing performance, managing budgets, forecasting trends, and presenting insights in a professional way. This course is designed to help you develop the practical skills you need to organize, calculate, and visualize data effectively, no matter your role or experience level. Let's begin with the purpose of the course. The goal of this training is to equip you with the confidence and technical ability to use Microsoft Excel for everyday business and academic tasks. You'll learn how to navigate the Excel interface, input and format data, apply formulas and functions, and transform raw information into clear, useful visuals. By focusing on real-world examples and step-by-step guidance, you'll gain skills that are immediately applicable in the workplace, from creating reports to automating repetitive tasks. Now let's review what you'll be able to do by the end of this course. You will be able to navigate Excel's workspace and understand the concept of cells, rows, and columns. Enter, edit, and format text, numbers, and dates with confidence. Use formulas and functions like sum, average, and count to perform accurate calculations. Sort, filter, and search your data efficiently to find meaningful insights. Create charts and graphs that clearly communicate your results. Apply conditional formatting to highlight important information. Build pivot tables to summarize and analyze large data sets. And finally, apply data validation techniques to ensure accuracy and reliability in your workbooks. By the end of this program, you'll have a strong foundation in Excel, capable of managing, analyzing, and presenting data in a professional and polished way. Let's get started and unlock the power of Microsoft Excel together.
Hello everyone and welcome back to today's another videos, and in this video I'm going to talk about the Excel interface and understanding the basic building blocks like cells, rows, and the columns. And so once you understand this, using Excel becomes easy. So let's get started. At first I will talk about the Excel interface, like when you shall open this and so Microsoft Excel, so this is so you can a blank workbook. As you can see, the blank the sections, the ribbon sections on the top, and you will find the graded of a small box. So this is our worksheet, and you will find bar like show me, and this is the title bar and my name. My title is like a new Microsoft Excel worksheet, and you will find the ribbon tab. You will see there is a ribbon tabs. So these are all the tabs, and you can see which is each tab. It has some various sections with tools, and this is the ribbon sections, and you will find this is the quick access toolbar, like if you want to add some items from this list, or you can add more comments as well. Like you can add some items in this sections to execute your operations very quickly, and that will actually appear in this areas. And you will find this is the formula bar, like this is the formula bar. You can use the formula here, and the worksheet head area, like here you actually enter your data and you will find the sheet tab, like this is a sheet 1, and if you click here, then it will increase or open new sheet, and you will click again, then it will open the another sheet. So this is the sheet tab, and you will find the status bar like this is the status bar, these options, zoom options. And now I will show you the understanding the cells and rows and columns. Like now let's understand the core concept of like columns are, as you can see, this is the ABC, so alphabetical options are here at the top of your pages. So this is the name of column, So this is the C columns, D column, and E column. So alphabet like represent the column names and the numeric values. These are actually represent the rows name and rows number, and cell is via a column and a row intersect. For example, this here column E and row 3 intersect. That's why this is cell and the name of the cell is E3. So E means column E and 3 means the third row. And now I will show you a simple data set, and I will type a simple data set to understand how cell rows and columns works together. So let's say if I want to add an entry, like let's say this is the number sections, like this is, if I select this, let's say this is the column A, and here like if I add this, so if I add this like here, if I add the name, and after that I will add the score. So here this is the two cells and I have entered two data, and here I will add this some names like let's so John, Sarah, and David. And if I add some scores like 86, 79, 88, and if this is the number, let's say this is a 1 and 2 and 3. So let's say not the number, so I will remove this. So this is 1, this is 2, and this is the 3. So this is our simple data set, and as you can see that if I now use the all barrier sections, then as you can see that this is the cell which is B2 and has the text, and the C2 has the number. So this is the process. You can actually enter your data into each cell, and each piece of data goes into a cell, and each euro shows the informations for one person in the data. So why it actually matters, like understanding those columns and cells is the foundations of Excel. Whether you're making lifestyle analyzing data and or doing the calculations, it all happens in these cells. So there's a quick introductions to the like Excel interface and the basic structure, cells, rows, and columns. So I hope you're understanding the process. So this is all for today. In the next video, I'll discuss about some other exciting things. Okay. Hello everyone, and welcome back to today's another new videos. In this videos, we'll learn about how to enter an ED data in Excel sheet. So this is which is the open of the first things Excel users need to know. So whether it next a number or dates, it will see how easy it is. So let's get started. So entering data is like to enter data into any cell. Simply click on it and then start typing. Like so I will give you a simple example. So let's say this is the cell, and I will at first I will select the cell, and then I will just start typing. Like here this is the sections for name, and after that if I go to the another cell, then I will select the age, and if I select the another cell, then I just write the cities, and if I add some names like let's say John, and if I select another cells, and then I will select Sarah, and if I add some age like 24, then as you can see I'm just selecting as well any cells, and then you can start the typing like let's say London, and let's say New York. So now I will select the all borders, so then I will select, and so in this, and let's say just 1 2 3, And if I add at first in this like the just double click, and here you can see that line has appeared, and then they report this, and I will just add this debit. After that I will double click here, and then I will remove this, and then I will just write the new name, which is the, so let's say like Hamilton. So this is something like that. So you can just double click and then use like this is the 34, and after that the, let's say 40, and the city is from like, let's say Rio. So you can edit it, you can just double click and it sells, and just right, you can just do edit, and you can also delete. Like if I select this, and then if I like the press delete key, then it will delete, or you can just select the backspace. So this is the something like that. And there are various types of data type, like in Excel allows so you into to enter mm, so next is like let's say if I select and I will say hello, and the number will be like let's say if I select this cell and just type 1 2 3, and if I add any formula, like at first to assign the equal sign, first to assign a formula, you have to assign the equal first sign, and then I will just select 2 and plus 6, and I will give us the answer of summations of two numbers. So this is the sections for formulas, and you can also add addresses. So at first you can address the next step data and NUME data and formulas, and another is like the data, like you can use the data something like that date type data. So Excel automatically formats all data types correctly, and you can add like just if I give you a quick tips, like if you want to undo any options, just press Ctrl Z, then you can actually undo your options, and you can press CT Ctrl Y, then you can actually read. So that's it. Now we can know how to enter and edit data in Microsoft Excel. So practice this sample data and get comfortable. So I hope you understand all this process. This is all for today. The next videos I will discuss about some other exciting things. Okay. Hello everyone, and welcome back to today's another new videos. And in these videos we'll learn how to format numbers, dates and text in Microsoft Excel. So formatting helps your data look clean and professional and easy to understand. So let's begin. At first I will talk about why formatting actually matters. So raw data can be hard to read, and but formatting makes it visually clear. For example, if you can just right, the let's say this is the 5000, care becomes like if I select this, and then if I select this dollars, then as you can see this is actually referencing dollars. Actually this is easier to understand, right? Let's say try some real examples. So let's say if I add a simple data set here, let's say this is the section for product and this is the price, and if I add some product, let's say pen and notebook, and let's say bag, and if I add some price, let's say $5 and 50, let's say, and after that 100, 1500, let's say. So let's format the prices in this columns, and at first I will make this stable by placing the all borders. Now I will go to the number groups, and if I click here, then it will find all the options, but we'll go to this options, then it will find the number format. So if I go there, and as you can see this will actually come, and there are various options like a general noise. specific format, but this is the number for product and this is for the currency we can use. And after that we can use the accounting, like as you can see this will appear like that, and like this is the table date and this is the time, this is the fractions and scientific and text. So we can also select our text option, like if I select the text options and then if I go to the text options, so this will appear like that. So as you can see that there are various options, but if I select the currency, let's see, if I select the currency, then all the items will appear like that. And also you can add like and let's see, if I select the person, then it will appear like that. Or if I undo this operation, so this will appear like that. So this is the formatting data, and now I'm going to the add another data set for formatting the dates. Let's say this is the event names and this is the date options. So for event names, let's say meeting, and let's say submissions, and training day. And if I add some dates like 1 2025 and 12 and 2025 and 3. So and now this all these borders, and I'm going to select these items, and now I'm going to form it. Now I'll go to the number groups and we'll find two options, and you will find two options like a short date along this. So if I click the long date, as you can see, this will appear as the long date. And if I select the short date, then it will appear as the previous. So this is actually gives us the specific informations, like if you don't identify the which one is the months and which one is the day, then just click the long date, then it will give you the answer. Now I'm going to show you how you can actually format the text. Like let's say this is the sections for name, and after that this is status. So if I add some names, let's say John, Sarah, David, and if I add like this, like complete the task in progress, and after that let's say pending. So as you can see that this is the text formatting. So you can just apply like this is the header, so I will highlight with the board, and we can also actually select the font, like we can use the Times New Roman, and after that I will select all the items will be 14, but this will be 16. So this is the something like that, and I will address this items as the left corner, and then I will select all the items as, and then we can also use the fill color, like I can select this and I can select another color for David. For this I will select the color is like this one. So like there is a various options for like formatting your text. So there are various options for alignment as well. Like if I select the all the items as like in the middle, and I will select in the middle sections, so this will appear like that. So now you'll know how to format numbers, dates and text in Excel to make sure data more representable. So I hope you understand the process. So this is all for today. In the next video I will discuss about some other exciting things. Okay. Hello everyone, and welcome back to today's another new videos. And in this video we'll learn how to change the font size and color Microsoft Excel. So formatting text help make your spreadsheet easier to read and visually appealing. So let's get started. At first I will talk about why font formatting is useful, like using the different font sizes and colors. Later highlights key dates and they create the titles, organize the informations is a clear way. So it's especially helpful in reports for and databases or the dashboards actually. So at first I will show you a simple data set. Like let's say this is the sections or names and this is the departments of employees, and after that if I add the status and if I add some names like let's say this is John and Sarah and David, and if I add the departments like sales department and IT department, Sarah is from IT department and David is from HR department, and if I add status like active and inactive, and after that the active. So this is our sample data set, and now the point of changing the font star. Like so at first you have to select your dataset, and then I will go to the font type sections. Here under the home tab, here is the font section. So if I click here, then you will find various font options here, and I will select the Times New Roman. So if I select this, then the font actually changed. The font is still already changed. Now I will change the font size. Like if I select, then if I click OK, then as you can see this is the font size will appear, and now we can actually especially highlighting or especially highlighting, you increase the size of your font. Like if I select this for the 16, and if I select all the items will be like the 12, let's say. So now there is another sections file, like changing the font colors. So like if I select the name colors as let's say yellows, and if I add the font colors for departments is let's say the blue one, and for this is the status options I will add the green one. So this is something like that, and this is will actually like help you to identify or make your like dashboards or data set actually appealing, and you can just add the bold options. Like if I want to bold my header, and then I will select this, and I can also make it by pressing eyes. And if I want to underline options, then I will select the underline options as well, and I can select this, so this will appear like that. So using the bold for headers like LIC for the subheaders, and underline for the important notes will be also highlight cells and fill colors and to the font. Like if I select this and if I underlined, then that means this is point very important. If I select this and if I make it, then that means this is point is the spatial, so like a spatial meaning. So that's we can actually point out from formation various ways like formatting the font size and color. So that's it. Now you know how to change the font stylish size and colors in Excel. So this simple changes can make your spreadsheet much more variables and attractive. So I hope you're understanding all the process. So this is all for today. In the next video I will discuss about some other exciting things. Okay, hello everyone, and welcome back to today's another new videos. And in this videos we are going to talk about like applying cells borders and shadings to make your tables look cleaner and more professional. So this is the perfect for reports and make your invoices and data you want to present. So now let's get started. And first I will show you some simple data set. Like this is the section for items and quantity, and after that if I add another portion, another column, if I add some items name here, like let's say pins and notebook, and bag, and if I add some quantity like 10 items and 5 items, if I add some price, like let's say price like $5 per unit, and this is the $50 per unit and 100, and like this is the total price, actually not per unit. So this is a simple data set. So now we can use the borders, and like borders is separate your data visually and keep things aligned there. Like if you go to the border options, you will find the border options into the font sections under the home tab. So I will select this and I will select the border options. So as you can see, that items will be like separated by the borders, and shading actually helps to highlight important sections like the headers and the total. So you can also apply the shading, like you will find the options. So this is the border sections, and this is the fill color, and this is the font color. So you will find, like if I select, and after that like if I select the other things at first, like if I select all items, and then if I use the only the right border, so I will select, and I will let first undo the all border options. Like this is the raw data. I will show you simple options. Like only the top border will appear, and if I select, and if I select the right border, let's say right border, then the right border will be up here. So this is the process. You can actually add various types of borders, like you can use the all borders, and if you select the all borders, then all the items will be covered as borders, something like that. And the shelf shading is like a, let's say if I want to highlighting your header, so it will go to the fill color options. So I will select this orange 1 and 2, make the header stand out. We have to use some shadings, and like it's actually give you the appeal sections, like it will actually catch the audience eyes or attentions. And now we can also the color and the other items, and let's say this is the yellow one, and then as you can see, it will appear like that. It will, you can also like this, and the font color as well. So I will select the font color, and like this is will appear as the blue one. So this is actually something very special options, like selecting the font colors. That means this has some extra meaning, and this color has some extra meaning. So if you have an important points that you can make fill, and the font colors you can change the 3 items, then you can see actually show that this is the very point truth of your audience. So that's how you apply borders and shading into your Excel. So this is the small touch, help organize your data and improve the readability. So I hope you understand all the process. So this is all for today, and in this next video I will discuss about some other exciting things. Okay.